Well, hello. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Do you notice anything? You notice anything? I got face cam. I got face cam. How we doing? How we doing? We're doing good. Well, today we're gonna be doing a video reaction of Connor's. I don't know. Maybe this might be a useless video. I don't know. I just thought we just film this stuff because I got the cam, and I just thought I'd give out my thoughts and my reaction. And so, you know what? Let's just get into it. So Connor's what is it? His review of his reaction of my interviews. So I just thought we can just do it as a video. I also had to learn. I did. I had to learn some things for myself because it was it was just hard to get the picture because when I first put in like the face cam and recorded it a little bit, didn't show full picture, so I actually managed to get full picture instead of like a fading showing like the whole entire screen. But it turns out when I added the camera onto the thing, that was like that as what it is. But then when I deleted the camera for the thing, it came back to full picture, which was like the strange thing. Anyways, like as what I'm trying to say is I got it to be fixed. So that's a positive thing. So let's get into it. Hold on, sorry. Yeah, okay. So this video we are reacting to Connor's alone reaction, and I just thought I can give my thoughts out like these videos. That's what we're reacting to. I think yeah, this was the one. Here's the first one. I did watch it, but I just thought I'd give my thoughts about it.
Hello, this
Oh,
is Connor
oh, there
Super
we go.
Goofy,
I thought
and
it was
welcome
muted.
to another video. So, what we are going to be doing today is actually
Uh, I don't know why that keeps showing. I don't want to
something
watch
very
crap
different
like that.
from what we normally do.
Sorry,
We are going
Connor.
to be reacting
Just didn't
to an
like
interview
watching that crap right
between
here.
Big Soap and Senpal. So
Very
Senpal
nice.
is an artist that I've been following for
Mm-hmm.
a minute. He was introduced to me by Soap Records,
Mm-hmm.
aka Big Soap's music channel, and
Mm-hmm.
um
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
back in
Mm-hmm.
November, he hit Connor's Hot List with a song called Airplane,
Mm-hmm.
which went to number one on Connor's Hot List in last December,
That's nice.
and then since then he's dropped an album, had a bunch of Connor's Hot List hits off of it,
Wow.
and he's doing an interview with Big Soap for Soap Records.
I'm pretty impressed. He, I'm actually like currently. I mean, this is past video. You didn't know that there was going to be an album at that video making time, but with my new album, it's a new style of BandLab, and I'm not sure if Connor's actually enjoying that. I think he's actually enjoying my vocal style, the loco style. It's like a audio digital working station, so that like you can create your own music off of. I don't use it anymore. I stick to BandLab because making music on BandLab's been such a great HD quality, and I'm not sure if I'm making a mistake, but I feel like he's not. I don't think Connor likes my. Um, I don't think he likes my music, like the BandLab. I don't think he likes it. So that's what I have to say. Because he's like, there's not really any like so far off of the songs. He's not say, "Oh, this is the biggest one," but all but one so far. Like the album is not completely all onto SoundCloud yet; it's still being dropped. But he only liked the song me and Fugle did, which was called "We Don't Like You." Me and Fugle did, and that's like the only thing he can only say so far off of the Raging Red album. But with the vocal style, because he seems to really enjoy the vocal style so much. I'm not understanding why, but the sounds,
on every single song on that album. So
whatever. Just
the first one here is Alone. So
nice.
we're gonna be reacting to all 10 of these.
Yep.
Now Alone is the first one. This is the only one that's out right now. Um, so I've already watched this. I watched the premiere of it.
Mm,
So we're gonna be watching again, giving my commentary on it. Let's go right here.
yay. Don't be away when you're in away,
So
nothing. My brain.
going straight in, my thoughts on Alone. It's
Okay.
a
What
good
is it?
opener. Um,
Cool.
it sets the mood for the album very, very well. It sets the tone for the album very well, sorry.
Ah,
Um,
you love the
and
mood. Wow.
my biggest
M
criticism
O O
with it
D.
is how short it is. Doesn't really have
Yeah, I may. Look at. I feel like in the upcoming year, like upcoming years, when I get done with the album Raging Red, I can see myself dropping another album. But I'm debating about it, like as I think about it. I have the idea for the next album title, and hopefully it works out really great. But I have a feeling that I feel like I want to still actually now come back to the conclusion where I actually do want to go back to me actually doing shorter music. Like, reason being said is because I feel like I want to do music videos. I love, and that's like one of the top things I kind of want to do, and it still is on my bucket list. I have a bucket list already planned out. I'm hoping that I can get my music video, like a music video for one of my songs, and like my upcoming songs. I'm hoping maybe someday I can say, "Wow, I made it to myself having a music video." And I love to have a music video. Don't get me wrong. Don't we all? I mean, we love music videos. But unfortunately, I can't. I don't know how I'm gonna find like a videographer. I don't know if I have to go to like a photography, I don't know, school, or I have to go to like a building or something. But I would love to get a music video going. I kind of want to do that. That's like a big thing for me that I'm really hoping that someday I can get. I have like this creative mindset of knowing what to do, or I keep having these video pictures in my head. It's just like AI like making it, but I have it in my head. My head's creative with what it is. Um, but I want to do still shorter songs. I wanted to. I still kind of want to. I know I said, well, I'll let the interview talk
the
itself.
time to
We'll
really
get
get
into what I
going,
have to say.
which they actually do mention in the interview. So let's um let's uh
Yeah, because Connor
let's
watched the
give it a
video
spin,
before even
see what they say
reacting.
about it.
Hey everyone.
See, this is the thing, Connor. How can you call this a video reaction? Like, how can you call this a video reaction if you already viewed what you viewed and make a video after it? Like, how is that a video reaction? That's where I get really confused.
I'm joined by Seven Pal to discuss one of his songs
It
alone
does
called
that is not like even a reaction. It's called rehearsing. I'm not too. I I just rather prefer people who want to do reactions and stuff. Make yourself prepared. Just record yourself being prepared to watch something you haven't even watched. He did this with Magnet. He watched the whole entire thing. I told him, I put out a comment saying I didn't want why'd you watch the whole Magnet interview before even reacting? Or no, I don't think I commented on this video. I think I made like a post and he commented and oh yeah, it was about the Thrills interview. I told him that this time don't watch the video, then react and make the video. Just sorry, I'm probably confusing you all. I mean, react to the video without even having any thought of getting into it. Just be prepared, relax, sit down, and chill. Okay? That's what I have to say. That's what I have to say.
The album Overlooked.
It's a reaction. That's a real reaction.
On my verse 1 off of my track alone, it says, "Don't see a way when you're in a lane.
Yep.
Nothing in my brain, feeling insane. Cause
Yeah.
I always try to be entertained. I feel drained. No one's gonna keep me company." So in 7th grade, I initially thought I was gonna have the same people that missed me, and they chose to ignore me. And so I felt alone because I tried talking to these people that I used to have been friends with. And so I felt kind of neglected.
Wait, should I put it at full screen?
Old friendships I used to have back in like 2017. I was suicidal. And yeah.
He's talked about being suicidal before. That's another thing that's gonna be a main focus of a track later on the album.
Yep. It will be.
But for right now we'll leave that as we will.
I just realized. So, oh man, I just realized. Like this is where he has his PS5, and then that's where he has his camera and stuff.
Get to it, because I've had experiences with suicidal thoughts before, and
yeah,
it's not.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Sorry, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. But AJ, how come you're doing this video reaction when you already reacted to it? Well, I just thought I'd do videos like this and give out my initial thoughts or response, whatever.
Not fun.
So he's talking. We're talking about the suicidal.
Feel that way anymore, but
thing.
Oh,
that's good, Connor.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Basically,
yeah, totally agree. It is not fun when you like see like when I was like really like suicidal and stuff, and this story continues to develop onto this thing, and the reason why I was suicidal is actually because I think I was dyslexic when I was saying it a little bit on there. I probably wasn't clear with what I was saying, and here I go. I'm gonna shorten it out. So, the reason how I got to the suicidal stage was actually not just because of there was more details why I wasn't really being more specific, but when during like the 1 year not seeing them because they were at a different building, there's a new detail for that because they were at a different building at the time when I was at the middle school. And so when I got a chance to see them the next year, and before like us separated for a year, we was all communicative. We were socializing. We were great to one another. It was so easy to talk to people. But then as we get into like I said, 7th grade. During 6th grade, we was at the middle school, but the other people were at the other school building, not with us. So it was like that type of distance. And I lost a lot of great people that used to socialize with me, and they all eventually when it got to 7th grade, I tried socializing with them. I was kind of expecting people to socialize with me again, but unfortunately everybody seemed to forgotten me, and they all moved on away from me, which really kind of starts to develop. And yeah, unfortunately, that kind of made me feel like I had to impress or something, and that's the meaning of like trying to be entertained. And yeah, I was just trying so hard to be impressive to them, and they just seemed to not really want to talk with me, and it was just devastating. And I just thought I'd just go and commit suicide just because no one's gonna look at me and or speak up about anything. Like, AJ, I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Like, they wouldn't even say anything like that. They were all basically too focused on to becoming like Jesus, like being above Jesus. That's what they were trying to do. That's what it was. And I'm going to say this, no one is above Jesus. Not even me. And I will strongly admit that. I'm not even stronger than Jesus. And I will never, ever try that route.
I used to have
Anyways,
fun with these guys, and you can see it in a
yeah.
little bit of
So
verse
this
1.
will
It says,
answer
try to
basically what I was
be
saying.
entertained, and I feel drained.
And I feel drained, meaning I was so tired of me trying to impress these people.
Meaning I feel really exhausted trying to conversate into different, talk to people, but every time I talk to these people, it makes me so exhausted.
Yeah.
So
Exactly, that's what I was saying.
First one. So yeah. So that's.
And by the way, this is a little bit off topic, but the way this video is recorded, we're not in that room. We're in the PC room. So welcome to the
Basically
PC room.
Kind of what my suicidal kind of starts to begin, and I just felt really hopeless because everybody stopped talking to me, even from the transition from my elementary school to middle school. So it's all because I haven't seen them in 1 year.
This is exactly what
So
I'm talking about.
Kind of distance, you know.
Skip it a little bit.
I've had like I get what Senpau's talking about here. About
Good.
how
that's good. I
you
like that.
spend a whole school year with your friends, and you go off for
Mhm.
summer break, and when you all come back, it's almost as if they forgot that you existed. That's
Well, that was thrown in there. I don't know like what your school was like. No, probably your school system's similar, but when you were saying that 1 year like summer, they forget you and all. No, it was like 3 months, and then it was like school ended in June, and then in September it would start back up again with school. I don't know what your school system does, but yeah, I was like I said, it was like 3 months of a gap. They started school at the other building. And then we get to the next year after we haven't seen them, they basically completely, they just completely forgotten me. So you know the truth.
Like, I've had similar experiences with, so this will actually
Okay.
be a good time to talk about a thing that I've talked about in a few something that happened in a few of my songs before. But
And by the way, Connor, when you listen to this video, I just want to also make sure. I mean, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to say what I said. But anyways, tell me the songs. I love to listen and take a look at them.
have never really
Like of you feeling this way, and it's similar to what I have. Just send
gone
it to me. I
into it
love to
in full
listen.
detail. So it's the end of 8th grade, and there's this girl. I don't want to say her name because I don't want to humiliate her um
Mhm.
um on in a public video. I'm not gonna say her name, but I had a huge crush on her at the time, and all that I wanted was for her to treat me like one of her other friends, and
Mm. Ooh. Mm.
you know how it is with this kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
um I so there were, let's just say there were communication issues, and it caused me to overstep my boundaries, um and we
Mhm.
had to sign a stay away contract towards the end of 8th.
Stay away contract. You actually had to physically sign a contract to not see them anymore? That seems a little bit too much.
grade. So there's this group of girls that I sit with all the time at lunch.
Mm-hmm.
So this is in middle school. This is 2021, May 2021. There's this group of girls I had been sitting with for the entire year. We always had conversations together. We were pretty close friends. And 2 days before the school year is about to be over. School year ends on
Two
May 28th.
years.
It's May
You mean
27th.
2 months?
Um, I sit down with their group of girls, and they are repeating this extremely obscene TikTok trend that was
Ah.
going around. And I tell them to stop. Hey, that's not appropriate for school. You shouldn't be saying that.
Hmm.
So I decide to go. So I say, I'm going to go tell the lunch aide. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I go, I and then I turn around, don't tell the lunch aide, and then come back, and then all of a sudden they want me out of the circle, and then
Wow.
all of a sudden, boom, that girl that I have a crush on shows up, and because obviously we're not allowed to be close to each other, so I have no choice but to leave. And
Hmm.
since then, me and all the people that I'm
That's not fun at all. You know, with that type of story, you kind of actually made me kind of realize like a familiar time even too with like my own life too as well. This was like a different story than the one I'm talking about, but the way he was describing about how you like how they want you out of the group and stuff, it just takes me back to like when I was like at a family like party, my mom's side of the party, and I remembered there was like this group of people, and I don't know. I was just hanging around, and I'm not sure if we had like roller skates because we were all mainly hanging out around like the dance floor. and it was just like this old-fashioned type of, like if you had like a disco party, it'd be like something like that, but it was like an old-fashioned, like if I have to say, it's probably like 1980s or 70s. I have no idea what it was, but I can tell you that, yeah, there was like this group of people, and I was trying to have fun and all of a sudden, I think they like said something, and then it made me cry, so I went on the other side. And then my other cousins came up to me and said, "Why are you crying?" And I told them the story, and he's like, "You didn't let me hang around with them." And then I think they went up and told them off or something, and so we all got a chance to play um, on the dance floor of the disco party. You know, like you could hang out or something, play tag. I'm not too sure what it was, but it was similar to the story about that of what you were saying, because they were just putting you off to the side and for a random reason, and it's just
Referring
I
to in the
get so I get what that story is.
here.
I get
Since
it.
then, we've all made up. But
I can get it. I can get the story from another
that was like one of the
angle.
worst moments of my entire life. Let's keep.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of moments, Connor, in our lives. There's gonna be a lot of bad moments in our lives. So absolutely,
moving.
I know there's.
So
what did you do,
I get you.
I guess, about it to get over that hump?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
when I was suicidal and stuff, I basically went and got myself help in a company, or not company, but
School program.
basically
School program. Say it. Say it.
there was a school program basically, and it was called Cherry
Yep.
Health. And so,
Is there anything else? Is there anything else I have to say about that? Yeah, I think the story, like around when I went to the school program and stuff, it takes me to, like I said, 2017, around the time when like I said, you could tell already from, you can hear Switchblade's answer to it, but yeah,
I went there.
I'll let it go on.
Came across this lady, and
I don't think there's anything I can add more to it. All I can say is it was a positive experience, I will say, that changed me, not having me to do this or that. And well, I mean, it has nothing to do with I do have something to say, but it has nothing to do with Cherry Health. I mean, kind of does, but I feel like I still need therapy. I think I want to get myself into therapy or something, because I still feel like kind of not really happy with the way how I'm like viewing life, because it's just not even interesting. Even people, they're just not socializing over where I live, and it's just very sad. It's devastating. It still is to this day. I think that's what happened. I don't know. Like when I get myself a job, we'll hopefully get to therapy if I can. But I also will say this as well, is that apparently jobs nowadays can't even like apply to. It's like the most stupid thing they did. They're doing right now. I mean, still. I mean, not did, but they are still doing it right now. It's really pissing me off. It shows me proof that they did stupid, shady business, a lot of different shady businesses, and I'm not sure if it's because they stopped earning big money, like the corporations and stuff for the stores and stuff. I feel like they are not doing so good with it. I'm not entirely sure why they are doing that, but probably has something to do with them losing a huge majority of the money that they kept for themselves for the business itself. So they're being very fragile with the not hiring system. I don't know. I don't know why they don't want to employ people.
helped
Makes
me
no sense.
to feel like I feel like there's something to look forward to and to gaining kind of like.
Yeah, the way how I'm describing this was like I think I was like 12 or 13. This character, this age range for me when I was 12 or 13, I was like times where I was like, I feel like there's nothing to do. I can't think outside the bubble, and having to get myself help from Cheery Help, which is the school program I'm talking about, was like the best choice I have ever made, honestly. And if I go to therapy, if I ever tend to go to therapy, I hope that there could be some other like they can teach me that there could be something more than just me like focusing on this and having me doing that. That's where I gotta damn well. I hope that they damn well do that for me again, so that way I don't have to focus on this as the problem. I hope that we can be better with it because back in these days, there was a reason. There was absolute reasons to look forward to things. And nowadays, you can't even feel like you can't even be expressive anymore. And that's just the sad part of communicating. It's just awful. Let's just continue. I'm
Like to
sorry, I'm
make
talking the
myself feel
huge
more
thing.
respectful to myself.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I was
this kind of actually
respected to me.
resonates into my
I treated me way better.
Fortnite career because I did talk about this during our interview last.
And I had some help, and I 100% give a huge thanks to Cherry Help for helping me to not be this way.
Time, and so I did. So the lady suggested me to do chores for every 2 weeks, and every 2 weeks I got rewarded. I got myself a PlayStation store card, and I got V-Bucks. So every 2 weeks, I got rewarded that. So 20.
That was like the best choice, like the best idea that they suggested to me. It was like the best idea.
$5 worth
Good
of
work.
money every 2 weeks by doing chores for my mom. So I found
I did the chores.
a look forward thing to do, and that's what.
You know what was even like looking forward? No, sorry. I just had thoughts of like how OG skins were back in the days. I always wanted to get the OG skins of Fortnite, but I wasn't able to get to that point. I was like way too late. Cause around the topic about me doing like about to commit suicide, that was like during like end of season 3 of chapter 1 of Fortnite, and then chapter 1 season 4 came into the picture. Then I started to like buy the skins.
Got me to start buying the Fortnite skins from chapter 1 season 4.
Okay. A little background on. So this has nothing to do with the video, by the way, but a little background on my experiences with Fortnite. So I am.
And you know what? Maybe I should. I'm sorry, I'm like delaying a lot of your time. I'm gonna actually put this in 2-speed, or maybe that.
Extremely opposed to Fortnite. I can't really say I hate Fortnite because I've never played it, but like I just like I'm extremely opposed to it.
Yeah.
Now in 2018, this is back when I'm in 6th grade. 2018, 2019.
Okay.
There is this so in the computer room at school, there was this board, this like what's it called? What are those board thingies called? I'm blanking on what they're called. The bulletin board. There's a bulletin board up there in the computer room. And it had a question on it like what's the most awesome thing in the world or something along those lines. And all the answers on there were like Fortnite, 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 Fortnite. And that's when I was like, all right, I've had enough of this Fortnite thing. I vowed to despise Fortnite for eternity.
Yeah.
Funny story, has nothing to do with the actual video, so I'm just gonna move on
to chapter 3 of season 1. So that's how I became more respected. with myself. So
You earn stuff.
I
and
kind of
Yeah.
I kind of faded off of not really feeling like I want to commit suicide, and
And also, when I tend to get into like stories and stuff, I'm sorry that I don't. I know for a fact that whenever I like talk and stuff, I know like when I start, I only focus on talking, and I know that like sometimes I interrupt like what you guys are gonna say, and I just want to say I'm sorry if I do that. Um, it's just that I'm more of like a trying to finish what I'm saying, and you know sometimes when people try to talk and stuff, I don't even hear them like making the noise, but once the video is going, I don't hear this person talk that much. But I just wanted to throw that out there that I am sorry if I tend to do that a lot with you guys, and I know for sure if you like I said, if you have any questions or anything, and if I skip over you when you're trying to say something, don't be afraid to ask again, because I like I said, I don't hear really too much when I'm trying to talk or something, but
so thankful I
anyways,
stopped doing that.
that's what I will
It
say.
is a sweet story, though. I will say that. It is a sweet
It
sweet
is.
story. I'm
Yeah.
glad he was able to escape through that.
So
No, I'm glad and happy for you about that too. But yeah, like, when you were earning the money, you were earning this, and you saw progression. That's what really helped. Yeah.
yes, and it really cured my not feeling really alone type of thing, and meeting.
Well, that kind of is not so. I think like when I was saying that it cured my thing, you know, with I don't think it like the only thing I will say is that it only cured the thing like for me when I was like suicidal, it cured the way that I can like look forward to things instead of having me like I mean, it makes me feel less, if I have to be honest with you, it makes me feel less suicidal and stuff. But that stupid feeling like that still holds on to me still. It does in a way. And it's sort of building up in a way, but I'm not trying to scare anyone. I don't think I want to like suicide. I don't want to do that. I'm not wanting to. I just have I'm a very expecting person. That's all I can say is that I love surprises. Um, I will say I love surprises, and everybody loves surprises. Everybody should know that. But for me, I was expecting that people can like relate when communicating, and communicating's been a hard thing nowadays because we feel very uncomfortable about how people became more of addicted with the weed and stuff, and it's just awful. And you can't even tell if any of these people actually really miss like they feel inspired by what you say, and then they'll say, "Oh yeah, we feel so inspired and stuff," and they say all these rich words, but no action of it. So I feel like I have a hard time believing people. That's where it comes to the point where I believe people are a bunch of actors, and that's why I call them fake people.
New friends online too. That's what's also
So
another great thing.
I am still holding on to it, like this whole feeling. It's just that Fortnite helped me to like look forward to things in life.
Thing too as well.
That's all I have
Speaking
to say.
of Alone, who was it produced by? Because I know you probably have some help in that song.
Yeah, so the song was produced by Never Forever, which you already know. Um, did not meet, and don't be weird when I say this, but I feel like when I said it, it sounded like I met this producer by like downloading the beat, and then I came across this other link, and oh look at there, it's this next site. Oh, and then I found my producer from right there. That's not the case. Let's be specific. I found the beat, off of YouTube, and the person who made this beat was by Never Forever. I was looking up Joji type sounds, and that was the main whole character for the whole Overlooked album.
Well, the
But
song alone was produced
anyways, that's what it is.
by
That's if we
a
have
guy
to be
named Never
specific.
Forever. I came across this guy on
Because the way how I worded it sounded like I just met this guy off of a random site that did all these weird stuff,
YouTube,
and then met him.
and
but
so
that's
when I
not
was
the
like
case.
looking for like different types of beats, and as I mentioned like last interview, I said I looked up all these different type beats off of YouTube, and then I downloaded it, and then I had a little complication with all these stupid dirty sites and stuff. Well,
Yeah, see?
that's how I came across.
See, that's
Yeah, no one likes those booty scam sites or whatever they are.
no, I don't like him.
Those guys are garbage. We don't
Yeah, yeah.
we don't do anything. We don't do nothing with those guys.
Never Forever.
Yeah.
So if you want to find a great lo-fi Joji type beat, I suggest you go to that channel.
Exactly.
And it's been really helping me, and because I do
Oh, that's links in
with it a little bit. Oh yeah, I love the song because of how it becomes a vibe.
Wait, what did I say?
Yeah.
So with that being said, what's your favorite part of the song? You sound pretty excited.
I didn't even feel excited, so this does not look like.
I love.
You know, when I like first reacted to it, I was like, I was excited. I didn't think I was really excited. I was trying to, like understand
because
like,
of how
I was trying to. No, I was. Well, you know what I liked, and it made me very excited was the interview. That's why I was you could tell a little bit that I was excited, maybe a little bit, but I didn't think I was really hugely like. This is how I'd be excited. That's what I'd be like, and that's how I express my excitement. But I know it's weird. It's like I scratch my hair. That's how I be like that. But doing the interviews was like awesome. I will say it was awesome to do.
it becomes a vibe. So
And
as I was
is.
like saying to you about I felt like
the song, what made it? I think it was something with the mood and the lo-fi and the bass on this just go good with it, and that's what made it my favorite
had nothing
part
to do in
of the whole
it
song. It's
transitions
the vibe.
into something really great. Okay, so
Yeah, that when I was like transitioning to something great, I was actually saying like how it switches like to a different like sound, switch beat type thing.
the way how I describe it and kind
Here,
of
let's
I don't
just
know,
skip that one.
feeling hopeless, bro.
Yeah, and oh yes. So let's see. Yeah. Is this paradise? I don't know. Feeling hopeless, bro. So this right here kind of didn't answer. I didn't answer that one correctly, to be honest with you. Yeah. Is this paradise? I don't know. Feeling hopeless, bro. And you know what's crazy is that this is what I'm saying. Like I said at the beginning or something, like at the suicidal part, like I'm still holding on to this feeling. And this is exactly what I mean. I meant to say is that I still am holding on to the feeling in a way. I mean this. No, I sort of did in a way, but I'm just trying to correct and be honest with me because I know I have to correct things with my like words. Sometimes I say things that just doesn't make sense for sometimes a lot of you guys, but I'll fix it. But yeah, is this paradise? I don't know. Feeling hopeless, bro. That's like a deep tone of saying that it's suicidal, and that's this lyric right here, this bar, has proven the point of what life in today in this society is about.
Is this paradise? I don't know, feeling hopeless, bro.
Sorry.
Meaning, I am still. I mean, I feel kind of really great with that rewarding system because it's paradise. Because Fortnite, was really great in the old days, and so it was really fun, and it kept me distracted from stopping me from really feeling hopeless. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's what I like about it because it kind of gives you a little bit of a great reason to why it kind of puts into stopping my suicidal thoughts happening. So that's what the
that like I said, kept me away from having suicide. I was just looking forward to new
question that
things,
you
which was
provided
great.
me, and that's how it kept
But having to hold on to it mentally still is a problem still.
me really good. So Fortnite kind of saved me, and it stopped me from suicidal things. So it kept me company.
I mean, I know I've said how much I despise Fortnite, but man, that's a really happy ending, isn't it? I'm glad
It is.
Fortnite was able to save someone.
Wow. Well, so
Yeah.
So this track is actually
That's
from
nice.
2024. So how did it end up on your 2025 album?
So in the Overlooked album, I realized people ignoring me whenever I like try to talk to people, and so I felt really exhausted and stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know, if I'm talking and people see it, but they don't really want to answer me, and they chose to look the other way, I feel kind of overlooked.
Yeah.
No. No, actually, I meant to say I wasn't overlooked. People were overlooked. That's the whole point of the Overlooked album was the fact that people are overlooked while trying to have fun. And you don't know how people feel when like it's very deep. The whole entire album was to make people be aware that there's a lot of people that overlooked me in my life. It matters. If you guys paid attention to me and really mean what you say, I would have never made the Overlooked album. Overlooked album means that my whole life was overlooked and nobody did shit about it. And that's a problem right there because you can't just completely say this is what it means, but it doesn't mean what you do physically, like not fight, but my movements. You know what I mean?
I kind of thought, you know, maybe taking that 2024 track alone, I'm gonna put that on the album.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah. So people were overlooked, even me trying to impress. They sort of knew that I was trying to do it in a way because there was a lot of people that said they missed me. There was some people that said they missed me, but they didn't really like give in, like trying to talk. Like they didn't even want to be more curious with me. And they just completely ignored me.
kind of a great reason to.
And so I'm like, why don't you want to still talk to me? It's just not a problem. It doesn't matter about being busy. It's just a matter of socializing.
Put it onto the album because, you know, it just fits really well with
Crazy.
the album Overlooked.
Oh, okay. So, you had something written by another artist that we have on the channel of Connor. He did a review on Alone, and he wanted to know why the song was so short.
So I already answered that, so I don't have to say anything about that part.
In 2024, I thought I had the idea to, you know, revision songs. So I Tyler, like, put her song kind of really worked, but I thought.
Yeah. Well, that's all the questions I've had for you. Do you have any other kind of closing remarks?
Oh, cool.
No, but
yeah.
Next, so I could make it into a pride manipulation. That's sad stuff. So if you have
time, thank you.
Yeah. So it seems like you get what I'm trying to say is that yeah, there were some missing details I just thought I'd add more to because it just has to be very honest with what I'm saying and I have to add. And if you want to also find my links and stuff, just make sure you put go to the bio and you look at the links and that's where all my stuff is. And if you want to know more stuff, I have commented like 5 months ago on this video, and yeah, it has sort of like added information. So mainly, if there's like any specific details I forgot to mention, but this video, me doing it, is just a reason because I had to add more context to each of these, and I should have mentioned this at the beginning, but I feel like I'm debating about doing each of these interviews, and we can talk about this a lot, like be more specific with what it is. And so I just thought the video that I'm doing, I'm being careful of me adding more details as we get into it because this is a very big detail, more big details to be added to what I have to do. And this is the video I will be doing. I will try to answer every single one as much as I can to get my point across with the Overlooked album. An Overlooked album has huge, deep messages in them that people that hate me or just doesn't want to socialize with me anymore could find the answer from the Overlooked album. You can find the answer from there. I'm pretty sure. And Overlooked is not just the name of the title, but Overlooked is a message, and it's called Not Ignore People and Abandon People, even though they might not talk to you, or Sunpal might not talk to you. You might find the answer from there, maybe. We'll see. But that is all for Connor's reaction on Alone. Good song. Please go and check it out on the SoundCloud. For me, you guys can tell it's very varied. I don't know why it won't get me to the pro. Well, I'm already at the profile. What the heck am I even doing? But yeah, please go check out the song Alone. 2 years ago when I released it. That's cool. Has 1,562 views. Good work. I like it, guys. Thank you so much. But yeah, please go check it out. Yeah, it's on SoundCloud. But yeah, it's on SoundCloud. Please check it out. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you did, drop a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.